Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be a very quick update for my problem area project pan. I only have 2 items left in this project for the entire year. And I guess the year is ending in 2 months, so I really need to hurry up on these products. But I believe, yeah, 2 months ago now, I rolled in my 3rd set of products, and then last update I was able to sorry, I'm like out of breath because I'm running around. I have to leave in like 5 minutes. But last update I was able to roll out my Super Shock shadow in the shade Aster, so I met my goal on it. That was to wear away the imprint and hit pan, and now I just have my 2 lip products left. So I don't want you to be disappointed in my progress, especially because last update was such an amazing update. That's like the best update I've had all year for this project. So just be warned, it's actually gonna be so funny in comparison. So for my lipstick, this is the Bite Beauty, what is this? Power Move Soft Matte Lipstick in the shade Ginger Malts. And this is how much I have left still. I'll give you a swatcheroonie. This is what it looks like. It's also what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the 2 lip products on my lips now, which is pretty much how I always use them. So this is what it just looks like by itself. Here is the amount of progress that I have. Like, this compared to the first month, that's just sad. I will say though, I had more than a month. I had like a month and a half of progress for that, and since last update it's only been about 2 weeks, so there is like a big difference in the amount of time I had. But also I only use this, like, I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I use this since last update, so of course that's not going to reflect anything. So all I need to do is amp up my use, because when I use this is not like a Milani lipstick that just like, or one of those e.l.f. sheer slick lipsticks that I was panning this year that just like don't move no matter how many times you use it. This will actually move when I use it, so I just need to actually reach for this lipstick. And I also said last month and when I rolled it in that I was going to be using this as a blush. I have yet to do that. I really should have done it today. I missed my opportunity. I'm actually wondering now if I can just add a tiny bit. This is probably gonna be, I don't have time for this actually. No, I was about to do it. But I am actually in November, I'm going to start using this as a blush and do a monochromatic look. I've just been so busy panning like either other lip colors, like I was trying to finish a red lipstick and I was trying to wear a lot of orange looks, or I was like, you know, wearing something that just would not go with this. But I'm going to really focus on this to make sure that it's done by the end of the year. Hello, sorry if that was a jump scare. I'm on my break at work and I realized I was talking about the wrong gloss. Last update I switched the lip gloss that I put in this project, so I talked about the wrong one. And the one that I have actually been panning, like I've been using it this whole time, but the one that's now in, sorry, my coworker is walking past, so it's kind of awkward. The one that's been in this project is my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Butterscotch, and this is basically just, okay, coast is clear now. This is basically just like a lighter version of the Praline lip gloss. I would give you a swatch, but I haven't washed my hands, so I don't want to contaminate this. But this is kind of just like a neutral brown semi-sheer, like medium opacity, I would say, which is basically the same thing as the shade Praline, which I panned in the first trimester of this project, but this one's a little bit lighter. So yeah, I've been this for like the past 4 months, has just, well, 3 months has been in my purse that I've just been using whenever, this is such a bad angle, whenever I just need a gloss. This is just my go-to because it's so neutral that it goes with literally everything. But I am at the point where like I can even see down in here there's like nothing except for on the sides and at the very bottom of the tube, so I am gonna have to take the stopper out of this. And I have a tad bit less than 2 months to finish this, and I know I definitely will. So the next time you see this, the stopper will be out, and hopefully I've made some good progress and you can see some windowing. However, once I take the stopper out, I will not be putting this in my purse anymore. That was my car turning off. This will probably slow down for progress, but I will also be able to get more product out every time I use this, because like when I take this out, the dough foot is basically dry and I have to go in like 10 times, because like no matter how much I swirl it around, everything's at the bottom. So oh well, I got a tiny bit there, but pretty much all the product is on the bottom, so it's so hard to get anything. But I'll be able to do like a thicker application once I do take the stopper out, but I do still think like progress will be moving more slowly, because I'll pretty much only be using this like in the morning before I leave for work, and probably not even every day, because I have other lip products that I'm panning as well. So I'll just see where this ends up, but I know that I will be able to finish this by the end of the year. And I've noticed, like, this is a really old gloss. I bought this in 2021. I noticed that all of the NYX butter glosses that I've been taking the stoppers out of, as far as like the old ones that I bought 4 years ago, as soon as I take the stopper out, they start to age at an, sorry, I'm like looking because there's someone walking past. They start to age at like a rapid pace, and they start to get this funny taste. Like, they don't cause any irritation and they don't change like consistency or color, but they start to get this funny taste to them, which lets me know they are starting to go bad. And that happens usually pretty quickly after I take the stopper out, and it kind of just gets worse and worse after like a month of me taking the stopper out. So no matter what, this is going to be gone by the end of the year. And that was a really long time of me just rambling about a lip gloss. But yeah, that's where I am for this project with this gloss. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully next update is much better. I felt like this one was kind of a letdown. But I'm gonna end this video here because it's very, very hot in the car. I'm out. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have a great day. Bye.